New Orleans, always a go-to spot for U.S. tourists. But the city has decided there is a wealth of visitors they want to spend more time and money courting.
You know, China has been on our radar for about 6 years. Probably we were behind the curve. We didn't want to put a lot of money into China yet. You know, 6 years ago we were kind of dabbling in it, we were exploring it.
The New Orleans Convention and Tourism Bureau is spending 30% of its annual budget to lure the growing Chinese middle class here. So when you go to China, people have to wonder, how's your Chinese? He says it's just okay. Stevie Garcia is a native of the city, and as head of New Orleans Custom Tours, he's a key link in making Chinese guests feel at home in New Orleans. New Orleans just signed a contract with a Chinese tourist company, and Garcia spends a lot of time with tour groups from Beijing, Shanghai, and elsewhere.
One of the new big things is feeling special. You can do whatever you want here. Architecture, obviously a birthplace of jazz. Live jazz is really popular. You have the food. You know, I mean, we have some of the greatest food in the world. We always compete with New York City for food, and they've got, 15 times more people than we do.
It's not just the nightlife, shopping, food,
fresh Louisiana seafood with a bourbon glaze,
and, of course, Bourbon Street.
Go make some noise!
And then there are people who actually get out of the city. There's a lot to see out in the very rural areas, including swamp tours with alligators, turtles, bald eagles.
This one's probably about 7 foot.
And ask, what is the one thing Chinese tourists love? And the answer is a New Orleans staple.
The Mardi Gras themed parties.
A few years ago, New Orleans was deciding where to put their promotional money, Brazil or China. City leaders believe they are building the foundation to attract Chinese tourists who come to the U.S. to visit New York, Washington, D.C., or San Francisco.
We're secondary, we understand that, but when you're in the United States and you're close enough to New Orleans, pop over, because it's going to be the best 2 days of your life.
Sean Caleb, CGTN, in New Orleans.